How's it going, YouTube? This is Trainer JI, and today we have the Monday weekend sales recap. This is number 61 on the list. Hope you guys had a really good weekend. Hope you enjoyed yourself. Yeah, we're here on actual Monday, not Tuesday, not Wednesday, not Friday. We're here on actual Monday. These are the sales from the weekend, not like last week where we were taking a little extra vacation time and delayed. We are back in the saddle. We are where we're supposed to be. Yeah, it was a good overall sales weekend. No complaints. There is a big bulk sale in here that did take up a large portion, but I mean, that's part of business, so it's not really anything new. Total for this weekend was $2,678.42. As always, that does not deduct eBay fees, sales tax, shipping costs, etc., etc. That is simply the gross amount for what you see in front of you. Yeah, overall, really good sales weekend. No complaints. I mean, again, I say it every weekend. You guys are never going to hear me complain too much. Unless we hit like if we hit like just $1 on the weekend, that'd actually be pretty impressive. So I wouldn't even complain about that because like, wow, like this is like lottery odds. But yeah, overall great sales weekend. Nice mixture of stuff here. Again, big bulk sale is in here worth approximately $1,500 of that $2,678.42. So a large chunk of it was that. It's to somebody I deal with pretty often. If you guys are familiar with the channel, you know I deal with a couple people pretty regularly that buy in bulk from me. I do give them a little better prices, but I mean, this person that purchased with me, just to put it in perspective for you, has probably done $60,000 to $70,000 in business with me. So again, if it wasn't for that, I'm not one to usually give special treatment to anybody, but for somebody that's going to be doing that much business on the regular with me, I do give a little better price, but not much better than what I'd give like on a sale or something like that, but just enough to make it worth it for that person doing extra business with me and to continue the relationship. So yeah, I do have approximate values on the cards. It's not gonna be quite as accurate as like just a regular sale because again, it's approximate because it's a bulk deal, but they are pretty close. So I mean, you can probably give or take like 10%, and you're gonna be in the ballpark for those prices. So yeah, let's jump into this one. Get the light on here for you. Bring up my sheet. And let's start rolling through this. I'm going to have to click over to another. I have an Excel sheet with the other pricing on it. We'll do that when we get there. And yeah, let's get into this one. All right, first up, we have Raichu from Stormfront. PSA 10, $72.24. This is a beautiful card. This is one I feel like I don't see too often either. Not as much as some of the other Raichus from that era. We have Jolteon, character rare from VMAX Climax. Near mint, $5.94. Solrock, Miracle Desert, damage condition, $2.54. Nice roll on that one. Is there one behind that? No, it's behind this one. We got Cacturn. Love this card. Cacturn, damage condition from Miracle Desert as well. $2.54 as well. Rhyperior, Space Time Creation, Light Play, $3.39. Vaporeon Jungle, excellent condition, $26.34. We got Pidgey, Vending Series, moderately played, $5.94. This is a really good artwork by Kasube. And then we have Wigglytuff by Nishida, also from Vending, damage condition, $4.24. I would assume using like, what was it, Sing, or isn't Wigglytuff, I want to say Lullaby, but I feel like that's way too modern for in the past. Yeah, it's definitely just Sing. But Wigglytuff's putting people to sleep. Just know that. We got Dialga Level X. This is from the Constructed Starter Deck. Near mint condition, $30.68. We have Blaziken Expansion Pack, moderately played. Nice roll on this one. $9.34. Spiky-eared Pichu from the movie Commemoration Random Pack. Excellent condition, $16.40. Yeah, 40 cents. $16.14. We have Rampardos, Galactic's Conquest, PSA 10, $63.74. I love seeing stuff like this sell because this is kind of like more of an oddball Pokemon. I know there's a collector for every Pokemon out there, but some of these cards, they move at some point, but they don't move super quickly. but I love when they do sell because I know most likely this is going to a home where somebody really appreciates this Pokemon, because I personally, I really like Cranidos and Rampardos. I think they're really good fossil Pokemon. I also like Tyrantrum a lot, and Tyrantrum only has like 2 or 3 cards. I actually looked it up the other day because I was debating on like potentially starting a Tyrantrum binder. And if I wanted to do that, I could literally complete it in probably 24 hours or less, as long as, well, for whenever I get the cards in the mail, basically, because there literally is only like 3 or 4 cards of Tyrantrum. It's pretty sad. So, yeah, PSA 10 again on this one. We got $63.74. We have Kakuna, Legendary Collection, PSA 7, $50 flat. Still selling a few. I still have a few Legendary Collection holos from probably like 6 to 12 months ago, whatever it was, when I did that big bulk submission of all my Legendary reverses. Definitely. I just realized again, we don't do this too often, but we have done it the last couple weeks. I did not pick this order, so we'll pick it mid video for you guys, and then we're gonna jump into the that bulk sale right after. So this is, give you an idea. This is actually kind of a weird one. I had opened a bunch of the excuse me, I had opened a bunch of the World Championship decks from like 2000, what is this one from? Like 2014? Yeah. Look, actually, that's perfect. So I have a box here of the supporters from those decks, and it's one of those things where this stuff, it just sells slowly over time. But yeah, like right there, you know, there's my Skyla that I need. That's what we sold. We sold a Skyla near mint condition from the Trent Orndorff 2014 World Championship deck, $3.39. But yeah, as long as you stay organized with this stuff, and a lot of times it's not like, everybody always asks me like, how do you sort your stuff? How do you organize? Apparently my kid's really happy. How do you organize all that stuff? And basically, I mean, everybody has their own method. Everybody has their own way of doing things. So for me, some stuff might look disorganized, but again, I mean, you guys saw how fast, like, I needed that card. I went to go pick it. I literally opened the box, and I mean, actually, the card was literally right there on top. So, organization isn't all about one singular method. It's more so, you have like a baseline of the way things should be done, and that's like the one thing everybody should do, that like everybody as a whole should do, and then you have your own methods you develop off of that baseline to hopefully make it so that, in this case, I mean, I needed to pick a card, and while talking, in the middle of the video, it literally took me, with talking, like a minute. And if I had to pick this for an order, and I'm actually just packing, it takes me like 10 seconds, 20 seconds. So, again, $3.39 in that one. All right. Next up, we have Ditto, Card Ass Vending, red version, PSA 8, $72.24. Allegedly, these are like the, you know, Card Ass is like the first ever now. Now that Top Sun's been dethroned and PSA's changed the label, even though everybody was screaming it from the rooftops forever that it wasn't the original. Now that PSA's changed the label, everyone believes it, and I do see stuff like this selling for a little bit more money than normal. So, all right, let's jump into this bulk deal. Let me get my Excel sheet up here to give you guys a little bit of more approximate pricing other than just showing you them like I normally do. This one I do know full agreed upon price. We got the Mew EX gift box promo, or whatever you want to call it. PSA 10 on this one. Absolutely love this card. Beautiful swirl on this copy. This one's tough. I really did want to keep it, but again, you can't keep everything. 500 flat is what we agreed upon for this one. We got Morty's Hypno from VS, PSA 10. Again, these are all going to be PSA 10, so I'm not even going to say it every time, or at least I'm going to try not to waste time. Morty's Hypno, VS series. We are looking at, I think this was approximately like $40, $30, somewhere around there. Let's just say $40. We have Electrode, Town Unknown Map. Agreed upon price was approximately $100 on this one. Nice swirl on this copy as well. We have Gengar, Mirage Forest, and you guys are going to recognize these if you watch the PSA return video, because a lot of this stuff, or the majority of this stuff, is all from that sub. It came back. that person got first pick. They went through what they wanted, and this is what they decided to choose. We got Gengar, Mirage Forest, PSA 10. This is definitely one of the bangers from the return. About $275 is the agreed upon price for this one. We got Morty's Gengar from VS series. Approximate agreed upon price was $200 for this one. Rocket's Tyranitar, or excuse me, Dark Tyranitar from Rocket Gang Strikes Back. Approximate agreed upon price for this one was about $150. We got Dark Slowbro, Web Series. Nice card. Approximately $75 for this one. Slowpoke, Wind from the Sea. Approximately $80 for this one. 80, 85, somewhere around there. I love this card. This is a beautiful artwork by Kasube. It's definitely, I mean, you get a lot of people who don't like that this kind of stuff gets graded, but it's like, I mean, why not? Like, they're not super easy to grade, and this artwork's absolutely fantastic. Like, to say that I should be grading a holo that doesn't have good artwork from an E-Series set over a common that does have fantastic artwork, I don't know. I just think some people are just, like, rarity happy, and I don't really understand it, to be completely honest. But, again, approximately like $80 for that one. We have Bugsy's Ladian, VS series, about $35 for this one. It's crazy you can get a VS 10 for $35, but that's where we're at right now. Rocket's Boba Fett, holo from VS series, approximately $140 for this one. Again, if you add all those numbers up that I gave you, you're probably not going to get to the, I think 1,500-ish is where that should be all at. But again, it's close. It's close to that, I would assume. And yeah, that's it for the bulk sale. Got one last little stack here of stuff from the regular sales for the weekend, and then we will close this out. I'll get these packed up, and yeah, you guys will actually have your stuff shipped out on time. Again, pat on the back for me. Do I deserve it? Probably not. All right. We have Faulkner's Delibird, near mint condition, $16.14. Karen's Rapidash, near mint, $11.89. All this stuff coming up here is all VS. I'm not going to say it every time. Whitney's Wigglytuff, near mint, $15.29. Believe it or not, it's weird. It was two different buyers, but they all like both purchased at the same time, or like one after another, I mean. Koga's Fortress, near mint, $11.04, and it's weird too. They both bought all near mint stuff too, as well. Interesting. Bugsy's Beedrill, near mint, $21.24. Sabrina Zatu, near mint, $16.14. Bugsy's Ladian, you can't see it here, but you saw it in the PSA 10 version. Funny that this card sold twice. Near mint, $16.14. So to put in perspective, like that's, you pay $16 for a near mint copy, or even if I would have sold that on eBay, it probably would have got listed about $50. Probably would have sold for like $40. So, I mean, you got to get an idea there of how lopsided some of this stuff is right now, and how cheap some of the 10s are of stuff like this from VS series, especially when all of it, I really highly doubt there's a non-holo in VS other than maybe like the Charizard, Gyarados, Dragonite, or something like that is higher than like a 200 pop. And honestly, some of them probably aren't even higher than 150. So it boggles my mind how cheap some of these 10s are, especially since this is one of the best Japanese exclusive sets of all time, and in my personal opinion is the best Japanese exclusive set and one of the best sets of all time. So little tangent there, just my personal opinion on some of that stuff. We got Price's Pylos line, near mint, $12.74. Brock's Kabutops, near mint, $27.19. This is definitely a really cool one. We got Janine's Crobat, near mint, $32.29. This is a really good card too, from Kamiya, with all the Crobats in the cave. We got Meryl, near mint, from Town No Map, $5.94. Manectric from Expansion Pack or Ruby and Sapphire in English. Excellent condition, 509. This is a beautiful card, and I think Manectric is kind of one of those sleeper Pokemon that people don't pay enough attention to. We have Arceus Grass and Fire deck, PSA 10. This has the crazy like line foiling with the regular holo, along with these lines that apparently line up when you put them on a binder. But PSA 10 on this one, $50.99. We got Poliwag from the Squirtle deck, PSA 9, $21.24. Absolute steal on this card, in my personal opinion. Wailord EX from Tidal Storm. This is definitely one. I love Wailord. I have a Wailord EX from Miracle Desert in PSA 10 in my personal collection. This was a tough one. I've had 2 of these to potentially wanted to keep it, but I realized that at some point I can still acquire this again if I do want to put it in the collection. But we got Wailord EX here, Tidal Storm, PSA 10, $186.99. Absolutely beautiful card. Absolutely beautiful full art. Love this card so much. Hopefully it is going to a good home. I won't say what city, but it's going to Hawaii. So he's going to swim, he's going to swim right off the coast of the islands and be happy and enjoy his life. We have Espeon, Neo Premium File, a damage condition, $4.99. Mr. Mime, Cardass, using Barrier here on the War Turtle that's using Headbutt. Excellent condition, $8.99. And then lastly, and I do have to look this up, this one I had to adjust the address because the person put everything in one line, and then USPS basically flags it. Does not let you print the label. Of course, it's not here. Hold on. We'll get you the exact price. We owe you that. But we got Light Machamp here. Neo 4. This is a rare from the set in PSA 9 mint condition. Again, I can't imagine the pop on this is terribly high either. It's just absolutely insane on some of this stuff how low the pop is. It's like, oh, well, it's just a non-holo rare, or just a non-holo common, uncommon, blah, blah. Well, that's great, but, I mean, where are you finding mint copies of this to grade in 10s or 9s? And why is the pop so low? Like, it's because everyone just trashed this stuff back in the day. It's super, super hard to grade. It's not like this is a rare card to find, but these cards just got thrown to the side. Like, everything else, it didn't seem like it had value back in the day. And they actually are tough to grade. And they are desirable, too, which is why I think this is like the second or third one of these that I've sold. There it is. Light Machamp, PSA 9 from Neo 4 Destiny. We have $60.55. A PSA 10, this would probably be like $200 all day. I mean, again, the pop is just super low on stuff like this. I mean, maybe there's some available that I'm not aware of on eBay right now. I guess I can probably just check for you. But again, for me, this stuff's been cheap. It is cheap. It doesn't make much sense when you really break it down on a molecular level. Hold on. Light Machamp. Cut. I have to do this with all of my mouse because we do not have a keyboard at the moment. Go price plus highest shipping. Yeah, the lowest price PSA graded copy, now that this one's off the market, is a PSA 8 for $100. You know what I mean? It's just like, yeah, like maybe like you could pick one of these up and grade them in an 8 for much cheaper than that, but like, where are you going to guarantee that you're going to get a mint copy of this? You know, it just, I don't know. I'm rambling now at this point, but it's just how I generally feel about this older stuff. I just don't think people grasp the pure scape, the how tough it is to actually find this stuff in mint condition. They just think, oh, you go to Japan. It's like, okay, well, are you gonna walk into your card store and find an English copy of this in mint condition for like $1 or $2 somewhere? Maybe if you get lucky, if the box hasn't been picked through, but like Neo Destiny, like Light Machamp, an actual rare, it's not gonna happen. It just isn't. So that's my 2 cents on that stuff. You guys hear me talk about that a lot, so it's not like it's anything new, but yeah, it's just how I feel. But yeah, overall, really good sales weekend. Again, total for this weekend was, I think I clicked off of it. We're all over the computer today with this. Total was $2,678.42. Anybody that purchased, anyone that's new, thank you. Welcome if you showed up here from eBay. Anyone that's a repeat customer, as always, I appreciate your repeat business. I mean, I can't thank you guys enough. I love doing this, and yeah, it's been a blast. But yeah, your stuff will be getting packed up here as soon as I close out this video. It will be getting shipped out today yet. And yeah, you'll probably see it in the next couple days here if you're in the States. If you're not, I really can't tell you. But yeah, overall good sales weekend. Thank you guys very much. Happy Monday. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week and you are productive and yeah, make moves. So as always, like, subscribe, comment down below, or don't. But either way, I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate you.